Everyone, you are going to join me in 2025. One last time.
Let's make the FDS help text component. All right, we're going to come over to Spinner here, duplicate it, call this help text. I've already copy and pasted the intro from the scale design system, so I'm just going to paste it in here. Then I'm going to copy this and go over to here and change that to the top right there in the title entry. Right, we're ready to go. We're just going to delete this component and add some text. So I'm just going to hit T on the keyboard. Just tap there. Write text. Come over to the style. We've got text our regular. That's fine. We're going to add content secondary as its color. Then we're going to group it twice. The parent group is going to be called, you guessed it, help text. And then this is going to be called content. Okay, let's add layout. Go horizontal. Change the width to hug contents. The height can be hug contents as well. And that's okay for the alignment there. We're going to change the gap to a variable. Let's just type space, then go down to S. I might just zoom in here so we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Let's add layout to the content folder. This one is going to be vertical. Hug contents is okay for both of those. We're going to go top left here. And there's no gap, so we're just going to remove that. Just make that 0. Okay, so the help text component is going to have a few states, right? Like a default state with no icon, one with an info state with an info icon, and then warning, error, and success states as well. So that means we need an icon element. So let's just add it here and then turn it off for the default and then bring it back for the other ones. Okay, we're going to go to Assets, go to Iconography, go to Icons, search for Info. And we want the 24 pixel one. We're just going to drop that in there. Go back to our layers, move that outside, group it, call this icon, and add a frame. Now, we can add layout with down, top left, and then 0. Okay, let's make a component. So we're going to come up here, create component, and then we're going to make its width fixed at 370, right? And that means that can stay there. The content is going to go to fill container, and then the text inside it is also going to go to fill. And you'll see that in action later when we fill this up with some text. All right, let's add a variant. Just going to move this down to the bottom here. We've already got default. This one's going to be status equals info and status equals default. And we may as well just add the others. So we've got about 3 others. Let's make them in the order they should be and then rename them. This one's going to be warning. This one will be error. And then this one will be disabled. Okay, let's come down to warning. Select its icon. Replace it. Do the same to error. And in disabled, we're actually just going to delete this. Select the text and change its color to content disabled. in the default, we're going to go to the icon and delete it. And there we go. We've got the different statuses, but let's select the component and see if they're all in the right order. Okay, default needs to move up. Then you got info, warning, error, and disabled. I missed one, didn't I? Yep. I missed success. So let's go add that. I'm just going to drag this down, add the other variant, move this down to 16, change its name to success, go and change its icon to the success one. All right. Okay, let's just select the component, move up a little bit. I'm going to go and hit resize to fit. Okay, now this is the large size, and I mentioned we're going to do the medium size next. So I'm just going to zoom out, expand this, add the variant, size equals L. Let's move it up, make sure it's there. Yep, great. Now I'm just going to hold down Command and then drag, and then Command Shift drag. Let's go down to 24. Close that, move them all the way to the bottom, and then change this to M. Right. Now we're going to select the text of all the medium-sized ones. Change that to text M, regular. Okay, and you'll notice that when I do that, the icon is now out of alignment. So we're going to replace these icons with the 16 pixel size ones. Let's do that. Let's just type in info. Go to the warning icon. Type in warning. Grab the 16 one. There you go. And we just keep on going with the error icon. And the success one. All right, let's zoom in some more because we've got another problem that we're now about to fix. We are going to select all the icon layers for the medium size. And then we're going to come over to padding, open this up, and then add 2 here. So let's go space 2. And that now aligns the icon with the text. Okay, let's zoom out again. Select resize to fit again. And then let's test one of them out. Okay, we're going to pull this out here. It's a little bit wider, but we're just going to resize this. Okay, we're missing the text variant here, right? So we're going to go select them all. Then we're going to add a variable property. Hit this plus, and text is fine. Let's create the property. Select the component. Turn this off. And yeah, the text can be there. All right. Let's go and add a lot of text. Text that is long and goes over 2 lines. All right. Yeah, and you can see that that is aligned to the top left, which is what you want for help text. You don't want this to be centered as you go higher. And let's just swap it to medium. Great. And then go through all the different sets. Okay, success there is at the bottom. So let's grab the component, go over to status, and then move success here. Okay. All right. we are done with the web version of it. And if you've been following this series up until this point, you'll know what I do next. I'm going to go to the FDS Components app and do the same thing here. We're just going to duplicate this page, type in help text, because we're making the app version of this, which is going to use SF Pro Text for the text as its default typeface, and then we're going to be able to switch that to Android later on when you drop it into an app interface. All right, I'm just going to grab help text from there and bring it over, add it there, grab its intro, bring that over to, delete that component, come back here. Oh, let's make sure that this is 48 pixels away from there. So we got to, that should do it. There we go. Let's copy this over to here. Let's just move it up. So it's 48 from there and 43. There we go. Let's move in. Then we're going to change the text of the large size to app text L. There we go. Yeah, if I broke this apart, you can see that the family is SF Pro Text. Cool. All right, let's select these and change that to app text M. Okay, and everything is set up there. And if I bring this over here and then we switch this to Android, that changes to Roboto. Okay, just do that a couple of times so you can see that in action. Go back to web. Okay, what's the height of this one? 1024. Let's do that here as well. And that's it for the help text component. We've made one for the web and app library and are ready to go into the next component, which is going to be the input component. Component. As always, I hope you're looking after yourselves and each other. Happy New Year in a couple of days, and I'll see you next year. Bye.